Dear friends, this is a video about the poem The Pulley by George Herbert. George Herbert 1593 to 1633 means a poet of first three decades of the 17th century was an Anglican priest and poet. He is part of the metaphysical poetry which is known by the name of John Donne and other poets. But most of the poems of George Herbert are related to God, religion, faith, and the related topics. The poem narrates how Herbert has conceptualized the origin of the world and mankind. We shall turn to the poem. When God at first made man, having a glass of blessings standing by, let us, said he, pour on him all we can. The tone of the poem is conversational. God is speaking, and that's why some lines are there in inverted commas. When God at first made man, the day of incarnation, creation of man, having a glass of blessings standing by, he created man. A glass of blessings was there at his side, and in that glass there were virtues kept which were to be showered on human being. Let us, said he. He said, let us. A group of gods, we can say, or all the god and his associates. Let us, said he, pour on him all we can. All love of God, all the virtues in the glass of God, were as if nearly poured on man, human beings. Let the world's riches, which dispersed lie, contract into a span. It is here we can know, we can understand, we can even imagine that the riches of God were dispersed everywhere. Now they were to be contracted on the earth around human beings. Contract into a span, contract. Let them come together to a small space. And so strength first made away. The riches of God, first is the strength. So strength came to man. Then beauty flowed, then wisdom, honor, pleasure. These all flowed one by one. Beauty, wisdom, honor, pleasure. They came to man. God, the God bestowed it on the man and the humanity. When almost all was out, when everything was given, nearly everything was given, not everything, nearly everything was given, bestowed on man. Then, alone of all his treasure, rest in the bottom lay. Here, lay means it was lying down. It was at the bottom. And what was it? Rest. So we can see how important rest is. It is kept at the bottom. It is to be given at the end, the last thing. Rest. शांतता, विश्रांती, समाधान माणसाला असलेलं आणि मनामध्ये असलेला एक भाव की यस आय एम हॅपी, आय एम सॅटिस्फाईड. फॉर इफ आय शुड, सेड ही, फॉर इफ आय शुड, सेड ही, बेस्टो धिस ज्युएल ऑल्सो ऑन माय क्रिएचर. हा ज्युएल आहे, रेस्ट. हाही जर मी दिला, इफ आय बेस्टो इट ऑन ह्युमन क्रिएचर, ही वुड ॲडोअर माय गिफ्ट्स इन्स्टेड ऑफ मी. Man should adore God that he has created him and given all the gifts, riches. But he would bestow, if he would bestow that rest, what will happen? The man will adore the gifts of God instead of God. And rest in nature, not the God of nature. Nature around him would be like God to him, and so the man would go away from God. So this is not proper, because man loves God. Man should love God because God loves man the most, and so he means God, H capital. The God thinks that man should be near to him. The combination of God and man will keep this earth and the universe balanced and in a good position. So he would adore my gifts instead of me and rest in nature, not the God of nature. Rest has been used in various ways here. So both should losers be. दोघंही लुझर्स होतील, तसं नको व्हायला. अनेक वेळा विन विन सिच्युएशनचा उल्लेख केला जातो. व्हॉट इज विन विन सिच्युएशन? बोथ द साइड्स आर ॲट प्रॉफिट. बोथ द साइड्स आर ॲट प्रॉफिट. जसं सध्या वर्क फ्रॉम होम आहे. सो पीपल आर गेटिंग ॲडव्हान्टेज ऑफ वर्किंग फ्रॉम होम. दे आर गेटिंग food of home and the atmosphere of home, and they don't need to travel much. And the company saves electricity, saves other facilities which are to be given to employees. So win-win situation is there. Both are at advantage and more work is done at home. So win-win situation should be there. Man and God should be in win-win situation. And so what did God decide? Yet let him keep the rest. Yet, okay, fine. If I give him rest, he may not adore me. Okay, still, keep him rest, but keep them with repining restlessness. This restlessness. Keep it with this restlessness. Always in his mind, I want more and more. Ye dil mange more. Always the man thinks, yes, I want more. Keep this restlessness in him and let him be rich and weary at the same time, so that at least if goodness lead him not, yet weariness may toss him to my breast. So at least weariness, this kind of restlessness would, if not goodness, will toss him to me. I am in heaven, I mean God is in heaven, we say, the human beings, and man is on earth, so toss up. He will toss me, weariness will toss the human being to me, if not the goodness. So this is the general meaning I have understood. Thank you.